Hey Dymersion readers, how you doing? Welcome to the 7th episode of the Immersion video. 2 episodes in a week, too. As you know, I had some issues uploading the 6th episode on Friday, so I had to do it actually yesterday. So 2 in a week. Don't expect it again, because hopefully we won't have any issues next time. As promised, today I'm going to ask my questions for the CNN YouTube Republican debate. That's going to happen next month. So this episode is going to be a compilation of questions that I'm going to ask the whole all the candidates, and then there'll be a few questions that I'll ask of specific candidates. So if I'm looking over at my screen, my computer, which is over here a little bit, it's because I'm just trying to reference the question I'm going to ask next. Just due to the way that I have to submit these, these questions will also be in separate videos. So you'll be able to see them as either one whole video or each question as its own video. But before I get on to ask my questions, I just want to just make some comments about the wildfires that are going on in California, in Southern California, from Los Angeles right down to San Diego, and actually a little bit over the border. I think that any time a natural disaster happens, whether it be, hurricanes, flooding, tornadoes, wildfires, it's just really a sad thing to see. Nobody should have to ever go through these things, but that's nature for you. And I don't mean to sound cynical, but I just think that people, have to, anticipate that these things will happen, and then make what preparations are necessary to be able to deal with that situation. I do feel some gratefulness right now that I live in the northeast United States, where our weather is typically pretty mild. We get severe storms, the occasional hurricane from down south. Some of our more northern states can have some pretty bad snowstorms in the winter, although in my state, Connecticut, it doesn't usually get too bad snowstorms. So I like where I'm positioned. We get weather, and we have unpredictable weather. One day it can be 85 degrees and basically sunny, and then the next day it can be 55 degrees and a very cold rain. That's northeast for you. Our weather is unpredictable. But besides that, I am grateful that I live here, and my heart goes out to anybody who's been affected in California. I hope that everyone gets to safety if fire is coming toward their area. Just do what you gotta do. So, my heart goes out to you. Stay safe, and hopefully this will all be over soon. So, anyway, on to the questions. Like I said, if you're just joining in, from time to time you might see my, face go this way. I'm just looking at my screen to get the next question. Don't have any paper right now, so I couldn't print them out. So anyway, the questions. On to them. Hi, I'm Michael from Wilmington, Connecticut. In late September, President Bush signed into law an act that will increase Pell Grants for higher education students. As a student, though, I know that tuition will inevitably rise, drastically from year to year. So my question for all the candidates is, what will you do to make higher education more affordable? Thank you. I'm Michael from Wilmington, Connecticut. Politicians have a tendency not to admit when they've made mistakes. So in this two-parter for all of the candidates, Name one mistake you think you've made in your terms as governor, mayor, or in Congress, and explain what you've learned from them. Thank you. I'm Michael from Wilmington, Connecticut, and this question is for Senator McCain. Senator, as a veteran of the military, and as someone who has spent a lot of time in Congress legislating about it, you have a lot of knowledge and experience about the military. So my question is, with all your past experience, how did you make an effective leader during wartime? Thank you. I'm Michael from Wilmington, Connecticut, and my question is for Governor Romney. Governor, over the past several years, you've changed your positions on abortions and civil unions from supporting them to opposing them. So my question for you is, what made you change these positions and why? I'm Michael from Wilmington, Connecticut, and my question is for Congressman Ron Paul. Congressman, you've received a lot of support over the internet for your campaign. My question is, do you think that this support has helped your campaign, and why? Thank you. Well, everyone, those are my 5 questions, and that ends this 7th episode of Dymersion Video. Look forward to returning to some topics that are in the news next week. So until then, have a good weekend.